I'm a victim of theft. I'm just an innocent being caught in a crossfire of crime, of danger, of, of evil, really, because I didn't deserve any of this. And to be honest, I want justice, is what I would really like. I would really like to get justice, but I don't see it coming. Whoa, a little bouncy there. I don't see the justice I want coming my way. Man, it all kind of started, I walked into work, and this kind coworker gifted me a red pencil. Whoa, it's freaking bright. I was gifted a red pencil. This red pencil was not just any You know what? I'm already kind of skipping parts of the story. Let me restart one more time. Oh my God, the sun is so bright, I can't see anything. I saw one of my coworkers with a blue pencil. And this is a very unique pencil because at the very top of the pencil was like this little, I forgot what it was. It was like a hand going like this. And I was like, wow, that's a very unique and cool pencil. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to block the sun. That was a very unique and cool pencil, and I would like one of my own. But I didn't say that. I just told them, I complimented the pencil. This other coworker said, oh, do you like them? Which of the three do you like the most? And she took the blue one out of his hands and she held three. Each pencil had a different kind of pose with the hand at the top for rock, paper, scissors. There's piece, paper, rock. Oh. And I was like, that's very cool. That's awesome. She asked me which one I liked the most and which one I would like to have. And now I since my coworker had already chosen the blue one, I don't know what to do. It's so freaking bright. Since my coworker had already chosen the blue one, I told her that I like the red one the most because she was already kind of holding onto the green one. Okay. And so now I have this red pencil in my possession, a gift from a nice lady for me to have. And I relish the gift. I'm like, thank you so much. And basically this guy, he's not slowing down, and I'm just trying to go. I'm trying to merge lanes, but he won't slow down. So, I kind of have to speed up and go in front. Anyway, it's nothing crazy, but it just happened. Anyway, where was I? Anyway, I have this pencil now, and I was utilizing it to write a nice letter to a nice lady who typically writes some of us letters, basically. She hasn't written me one personally, but I wanted to repay the favor and write her one of her own letters. And so that's what I did. I took the time to handcraft a letter for this person who I don't really know, but nonetheless, I wrote the letter for her. And anyway, after I got done writing the letter, I, how do I word this? I left the pencil horizontally and parallel to the edge of the table, 1/3 from the wall. So there's the table and it's against the wall. And I left the pencil on this table. So I go to, do my job because I work at a rage room. So I went to go watch the people break stuff because that's what I have to do. This was like, I had a short little break. And when I come back, the pencil is missing. It's gone missing. So someone stole my red pencil. And I don't take theft lightly. Some people, oh my God. Sorry. Some people, they don't care about theft. They won't even bat an eye at petty theft. This isn't even petty. Okay. This is serious. This was a Japanese pencil. It wasn't one of a kind, but you don't come across it every day. And so what ended up happening was I got back, I saw my pencil was missing, And I had, 3 suspects plus a fourth. Because 3 of them left at the same time, and the other gentleman, the fourth, he was closing with me, so maybe he did some sleight of hand. I don't know. But the thing is, one of them, when I received the pencil, was there watching me receive the pencil, the red pencil. So what I'm thinking happened is, I wasn't looking at him when I accepted the pencil, the gift, but I'm theorizing that maybe there was some sort of jealousy, or because in a way it's kind of like a trio now. Me and these 2 coworkers, we each have like a pencil we can play rock paper scissors with. It's special. There's some sort of bond basically. But this individual, because he wasn't included, he felt the need to maybe get revenge. Maybe he liked the pencil, he really wanted to keep it. Maybe he wanted to be part of their friendship. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it has nothing to do with revenge. Maybe he just doesn't like me at all, and it's not out of revenge. He just wants to, I don't know. And so basically, man, this son, this is just like, this is awful. I don't know, man. My storytelling skills are gone. So I'm thinking what happened was he was the one who took it, and the other 2 that left at the same time as him just happened to, it's just unlucky, wrong place, wrong time, basically. So yeah, I don't know. And the thing is it's been a couple days now. I've already asked around. I've asked each of the suspects. Each of them say, oh, maybe you misplaced it, which is super suspicious, by the way, because I would know if I misplaced a pencil. I would know if I misplaced a pencil. It's not something you kind of just, you kind of just misplace. You know what I hate? When I'm pretty much in front of someone, and I try to merge because there's cars behind that one car that's driving, right? And I want to go into the lane, and they're not slowing down even a little bit. In fact, they're actually speeding up. Are you a brain dead, or are you, well, okay. What is your problem? Is it me personally, or what? Do you think you're going to be late because I need to go into the lane? I don't want to go into that lane for fun. I'm not trying to zigzag through traffic. I need to go into that lane because the lane leads me to where I have to go. I don't have another option. Do you understand? So when you don't want to let me go into this lane, every time I see someone trying to, change lanes and there's space in front of me, I hit the brake. Almost always. Or I speed up because I know that there's no one behind me. It's that simple. And if there's someone right next to me who wants to merge, right? And by right next to me, I mean like kind of slightly in front of me, I will happily, slow down a little bit so that they can go. That's normal. But anyway, back to my red pencil. Everyone I'm asking is just, they're acting like this isn't a big deal. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, oh, yeah, it's just a pencil. But that's not the point, is it? It's been 8 days now that it's been missing. Think of it. If I kidnapped your child and I put him in like a little hole or wherever my pencil is being kept, 8 days go by, do you think you just wouldn't care? No, suddenly, 8 days? Whoa, child missing 8 days. Search party, everyone, let's go look. But because it's just a pencil, no one cares. Right, but what does that kid do that my pencil can't? I saw in the news a child with some sort of special needs or something, he disappeared from the house. And, there was like a manhunt for like a week looking for this kid. They were looking everywhere. They were like playing music in a van driving around hoping the music will like attract him, which, you know, doesn't make any sense at all. I just, you know, if the kid ran away from home, and then I'll give you guys an ending to this story, because you probably don't like open-ended, you know, things. They did find him, but he is no longer with us. Unfortunately, he crawled into some storm drain or something, or like a pipe. I don't know where I was gonna go with that. I guess my point is that if he like kind of went out of his way to crawl into a pipe somewhere, and he happened to pass, you know, I'm like, it sucks, but you know, he kind of chose that path. He chose that life, you know. I don't know what it is with these people and their horns. People are obsessed with their car horn. Any little micro beep, anything, even like, from what I understood that the horn was kind of like for emergencies or something. Like if someone's just right about to hit you, you hit it. If I'm turning into your lane in front of you, and you see me doing that, what's the point of hitting the horn? What's the point? Why don't you just slow down, right? Because there's no one behind you. Or if there is, they can see that you are slowing down and slow down themselves. And all you're doing by hitting the horn is making me annoyed. Because, okay, this guy just hit his fucking... Dude, I don't know what is going on these streets right now. I have no idea. What are you doing, man? Speed the fuck up. What are you doing? Go! You know, all I really wanted to talk about today, does this guy even know where he is? All I wanted to do today was talk about my red pencil. And how I'm a victim in all of this. But I can't because these idiots. Anyway, I was saying, let me finish the horn thing and then I'll go back to the red pencil. For the horn, you know, if I'm already in front of you and I'm basically almost done, you pressing the horn, what am I going to go back into the other lane? It's already over, right? All you had to do was kind of slow down a little bit. So if you in your mind can react with the horn, surely you can press down on your brake, right? So what's the point of the horn? Yeah, I think it's more of like a fuck you. I messed up and I just, you know, I want to make you annoyed. I think that's all it is. I don't know for sure. And you know, this one guy, this happened just now, he wanted to merge into the lane in front of me. Into my lane, I mean, but in front of me. And what did I do? I slowed down. I let him do that. The problem is that I didn't get rewarded for this activity. I didn't get rewarded for letting him go, because what had happened was he didn't actually speed up. He didn't maintain a good speed because, all right, again, I'm just going to do a little restart really quick. I was driving. I let him go in front of me by slowing down. He thanks me by slowing himself down even more to the point where he's barely moving, turning on his right signal again as if he's going to go into another lane. And then he changes his mind and goes back to the left. So what was the point, man? And the worst part is when he was going into my lane, he didn't even turn on his right signal right away. He waited like 5 seconds, slowly creeping over the white line, and then turned it on last second. So, you know, it's not really useful, is it? If you just kind of forget about it and do it last second, then you're not really giving me a warning. Red pencil, back to the red pencil. Red pencil. It was stolen. I asked all the suspects. They all act, oh, I have no idea. And now what's really confusing me is that these people, or one of them, who I think is the biggest culprit here, the jealous guy, who I could see the jealousy in, he's like helping me look for it. Like he's kind of looking under the table. He's like, did you drop it? I think you dropped it. That is so suspicious. What am I supposed to think when he does that? Because now I don't know if I'm actually just being crazy, or if, you know, he's just being a genius and like trying to use dark psychology on me to manipulate me. I don't know. It's just a shit show. This other guy, he helped me make some flyers to find it. So I guess it's not him. I mean, why would he do that? These other two just act completely oblivious. What red pencil? I've never seen a red pencil in my life. So the question is, what am I supposed to do in this scenario? What would you guys advise I do? What do I do? Because, you know, my supervisor doesn't give a frick. You know? She's like, oh, what will HR think when I reach out to them over a pencil? You know, they're gonna think I'm crazy. And I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know what to say. I'm like, can you help me find it or not? And they just act like it's a joke, and they kind of laugh. And, you know, I get that, but, you know, this is pretty serious for me. I hate this road. Why is parking even allowed on this road? I have to basically go so slow that I might as well just walk. And now this dude with like a bike or a scooter or something is driving right behind me. It's just annoying. These types of things, you know, because the problem is with these scooters and these bikes is they don't even follow any of the laws or the rules or the stop signs or anything. They kind of just zip past you right behind you. Dude, the sun has to stop. Anyway, it's been 8 days, still no red pencil, still no solution, still no justice, still no anything. You know, and I believe in some sort of, I know that I'm righteous in the eyes of the state, in the eyes of God, but this individual who did this to me, they don't deserve anything. I made this little tray. Well, I didn't. My friend helped me make this tray so that we can retrieve it. My fucking God. Sorry, I don't even know if that was recording just now. My phone keeps saying Apple Watch update over and over again. It keeps saying Apple Watch update. You need to update your Apple Watch. I've already clicked dismiss 100,000 times, but it still won't give up. It still keeps saying update Apple Watch. I don't even have a fucking Apple Watch. So stop saying that. Okay, now I'm just annoyed. Video over. I want my red pencil back. Please, if you know who has it, give it back.